What you see here today is not who I really am. It's a character. La, da, da. Okay. I'm going to put a disclaimer in front of this podcast that everything you hear, question. Be skeptical.
Dance though. Shake, 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 dance though. Shake, 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 dance though. Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we're live.
Oh, right. And we're live. We're live now. Is this it? This is it. Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
I am.
That was actually...
Wow. Oh, wow. I am living life right now on the edge of a cliff, just driving a Chevrolet Astro right on that edge of the Grand Canyon of internet. And you know, it's scary, but that's what you have to do to grow as a person. That's what you have to do to grow as a person is take risks. Embrace consequences, because how else are you going to know what to do the next time you reach the precipice of cool experiences? Like this one, my first live show. Cool. I am Mitchell Lamar. Hello. Family, if you are checking in, this is Lamar. What's up? For people who knew me in elementary, middle school, high school, it is Lamar. But please refer to me now as Mitchell Lamar. Thank you. Yes, we're in Los Angeles. We're in Third Wheel Podcast Studio. Shout out. Yeah. This is so cool. Let's introduce these guests. The first guest I'll introduce.
This intro is off the rails.
Isn't that wild?
I love it.
All right, to my left, I don't know how you are seeing it in the screens. But to my left is my good friend. He produced the theme song of the show, which is called Sparkly Love. Like no, in parenthesis. Give it up for Christo Orozco!
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, this is great. Yeah. Happy to be here for your first live one. I mean, that's pretty cool. Spring it on a guy.
Hell yeah. I was like, I woke him up today and we're like, come with me. You don't know where you're going, but come.
Put on these headphones. Don't worry about the mic. Don't worry about it.
You're going to have a great time. He had to get his coffee to wake up. He usually wakes up at like, you go to sleep at like 5 a.m.
If I'm good, I can get to sleep before 6.
Right.
So yeah.
And then you wake up at like 11 p.m.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty, it's a short day, but it's strong, productive.
I fit it all in there, I squeeze it all in.
Yes. And the next guest.
Oh my God.
The next guest. Give it up for Neel Ghosh.
All right. Mitchell Lamar.
Yes.
We meet again.
We do meet again. What's up?
Dude? We are here. Set up our setup.
Yeah.
And I'm good. I'm feeling good.
Awesome.
Feeling good. Feeling calm.
Oh, you know how
You know what's funny? You don't have a problem speaking when we're not recording. And then
I'm very like
start recording, like all the plosives are getting their own like moment.
I know that word. I went to school for linguistics. And
Oh, okay.
well, I mean,
What do you? What's linguistics? The study of language, yeah.
Yes.
So you like
Study of those words. Study of those plosives.
you're studying like the shape of words. What is this? How the?
I guess I guess I'm going to Pasadena City College right now. I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep going into the fall, just go full into comedy.
I love
you
it.
know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
do
all
it.
kind of there. I
Do
mean,
it.
Yeah.
we'll
Do
come.
it.
School.
I mean, right,
Dude,
no,
do the med school route.
med school. Go to med school.
Comedy med school. That worked for
Ooh.
Ken Jeong.
Oh wow. Oh,
You
okay.
know?
Yeah, and then by the time you're like 50,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like,
You'll be able to pay off your loans. and,
Okay. I could probably get the GI Bill or something. Backstory for friends who have not been in contact. I did join the military after high school. But yeah,
I wanted to know about that. I'm just gonna step on that.
just step
Right
onto
now.
that kind of that world.
What is it like to be disciplined? What's the discipline like?
It was a struggle, let me tell you, because I was a bad kid growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
Perfect.
you had to get wrangled in,
yeah,
you had to get yelled it into you. It's
Mhm.
especially when you're when life is on the line, because if you get kicked out, well, I got kicked out, but it was like, but it's like,
wait, I
it's-
didn't know that. You got kicked out?
oh my god, I'm just revealing so much to everyone. Sorry, that was loud. I'm just revealing so much to just people at home. We'll get there. Wait, discipline. I think the main discipline that I got from the military was just marching for hours. I can just walk. I can just walk. I think that's the main thing I got from the military.
A lot of walking.
That's
huh?
good.
A lot of walking.
Other those protests you probably crushed those.
I'll be honest, it was a lot of people, so I was scared to get COVID.
I was in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
But like
That's
it's
pretty
like
tough.
if you did go or you didn't go, it's like it's okay.
Yeah,
I did definitely like donate and help in other ways.
for sure, dude.
I
I've
really
never
believed in this.
signed so many petitions,
Mm-hmm,
and then you don't really. I mean, obviously you do it, but the emails that come after you sign the first one,
yeah.
it's like, oh, this other thing needs justice, and this other thing needs
Mhm,
justice.
mhm.
And you're
Wait,
like,
what are
oh,
these
yeah.
petitions though? Like, what are they? What
Dude,
are they
there's-
proposing?
Christo doesn't have social media.
Oh
No, yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
dude! No, that's so. I really am envious of that life
Mm, mm.
because you just are experiencing the world in your own orbit, and I think that's like, a buddy that I do my podcast with. He's the same way. He's not on social media at all. So I'll bring up like this petition for to hold the officers that killed George Floyd accountable had 13 million, 60 million signatures.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And who knows how much of it like actually pushed it through to make it happen, but
Mhm.
maybe it's a part of it. I'm sure it helped.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
gonna happen, and then they started tearing down the whole that whole police department, which was like, yeah, dude,
Wild.
just
Yeah.
burn it down,
Wild.
just get rid
Yeah.
of it.
Burn it down. Burn it all down.
Burn it down,
Let's
Bernadine.
Get some. Burn it down, Bernadine. Bernadette. Bernie. That's my real last name.
I'm learning so much from you. Of you.
That's what Morgan J. Shout out to Morgan J. He said that last week. He was like, "Oh, wow, interesting."
Morgan J. D. Shout
Where
out.
did you grow up?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I was born and raised in Iowa.
Iowa.
3 vowels,
Where?
4 letters,
Yeah.
no consequences. I have no idea.
Where in Iowa?
Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Cedar Rapids. It's like 100,000 people, suburb.
Oh, that I gotcha.
That vibe. Olive Garden's night out.
Mm-hmm.
Going out, put on your church khakis. We're going to Olive Garden. You know.
No.
You don't rock with Olive Garden.
I don't think I've ever been
Dude.
to an Olive Garden.
How
Then
do
you're
you-
not family.
No.
Where are you from, Christo?
I'm from Seattle.
Oh, okay. There's no Olive Garden in Seattle, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think
See,
Oh,
so.
really?
That's because you have like real chefs that live in your city, and like,
Right.
they're like there to create a
Yeah.
cuisine that's unique to
And,
like the region.
I mean, and I don't know if it's true, but I think I remember hearing this. I don't know that Seattle kind of like banned a lot of these kind of chains.
wow.
You know, like there's no Walmarts in Seattle. I hadn't been to a Walmart till I was like went to one in Mexico.
Wow.
You know.
So,
like,
Wow.
I don't know why
don't
built
that's
a
so
Walmart.
funny to me. I didn't know they were all over the world. I thought Wally
Oh,
World
yeah,
was just
all everywhere.
Oh, I thought
I don't think it's in Asia though. I haven't seen one in Asia.
they wouldn't take to it.
No.
You've been all over Asia?
I just been to India several
Oh.
times,
Nope.
Okay.
but I haven't seen any Walmarts in India.
This podcast is sponsored by every corporation in the world except Trump Tower. No Trump Tower. Know that Trump Tower. You know, I've been to the Trump Tower. I hooked up in there and it was
What?
nasty. Yeah.
You
hooked up
in
with
there?
Trump?
No.
Nope, not him. No, it was one of
that
his
would've been
underlings, one of his
wild.
interns.
Dang, a Trump intern.
Yeah, it was all right.
What floor?
It was definitely not the 13th because that's unlucky. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely 14 or 15, something really high up, but not too high.
Yeah.
Something where like you can get like a good kind of like good scenery of skyscrapes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Oh, it's Vegas.
Yeah, so you can see the stratosphere, you can see the New York.
Wow.
It's cool. It's great. You know, did some cocaine and oh my God, my family is probably gonna watch this.
Is that like a motocross?
It is. I saw it at a thrift store and I was like, that's hot. I don't have a motocross cycle.
I kind of wish I could be one of those guys,
Mm.
like a motorcycle guy or gal. Do you have a
like-
motorcycle?
Well, yeah, I mean, I ride like a transportation
bike.
motorcycle. Yeah, it's just like a, you know.
Why
Yeah,
are you trying to downplay your coolness? Christo's
it's-
really cool.
I don't
I'm so
want. I don't
cool.
want like a loud one though. I want like
Well,
a,
see,
like a
that's the thing.
silent.
It's like those are
motorcycle.
annoying, you know. Like when
Right.
someone with a really loud bike is going
Yeah.
by, it's really annoying. But in reality, like when you're on the bike, you kind of wish, like, at least for me, I wish mine was louder because then people hear you. You know, so it's actually it saves your like nuts every now and then when people. I'll actually have to like change the gear just so it's like so people can oh shit, you know, and they look around.
Motorcycles don't have horns. Man, I almost hit a biker once on the highway.
Oh my gosh.
It was like, it was like that kind of middle between like fast traffic and like standstill traffic.
Mm.
And
What were you driving?
I was driving a car.
Mm.
I was driving to a show.
Mm.
Remember those?
Yeah.
And I was like trying to switch lanes, like get ahead, maybe 30 feet, if that. And I almost hit a biker, and then they like caught up to me, and then I rolled, my windows rolled down, and they just like looked at me. I said, "You almost fucking killed me," and then just sped off. I was like, I didn't even get a chance to apologize.
Oh,
I
hate that feeling.
Oh, and I was like, I feel bad. Sorry.
Wait, what did you
And you
do
just do
though?
that?
You just like cut them
I
off?
swerved,
or?
and it almost, I guess they had to
Yee.
slow down
Yeah.
a little bit,
Man, we
which
hate
is like
slowing down.
slow
I'll
down,
tell like, we hate slowing down. That's the last thing we
Share the
wanna do.
road, bikes, motorbikes.
Taking up all that space.
Did you almost hit Christo? Was that Christo you almost hit?
Oh, I remember. That's where I know you from.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Shit. I'll take that apology now, dude.
Christo, I repent. Repent to you.
I'm over
sorry.
it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's cool. I smashed the next guy's mirror off. just 'cause I
Oh,
was so
shit.
pissed.
There's like motorcycles, you can have that vigilante justice immediately. You could just go with like a mace, knock off somebody's side view mirror.
Ooh.
You know, like I see a friend of mine was like trying to tell me about these like road rage videos where people like get out of their cars and like want to fight motorcyclists.
Yeah.
Which to me is like the worst idea because
Right.
you know a real motorcyclist, they wear helmets, padded gear, they've got gloves on. I mean, they're like basically gladiators
Yeah.
already. So like I don't know
Yeah.
what you're trying to do.
They got the spear.
Yeah. Spear.
Got the spear in their shield.
Spurs.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dude.
About to Troy it up in his bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh, family.
What happened?
What you see here today is not who I really am. It's a character. La da da. Okay. This is fiction.
This is great.
Neil-
What is okay? Go ahead.
Wait, what are you about
This
to
is your
say?
podcast. No,
No,
you go.
Neil-
What is okay? Go ahead.
Wait, what are you about
This
to
is your
say?
podcast. No,
No,
you go.
Neil-
What is okay? Go ahead.
Wait, what are you about
This
to
is your
say?
podcast. No,
No,
you go. Okay. What has RV gone too far?
RV. God.
The glee.
Sorry,
the
yes.
glee is pouring out of you right now.
Okay, so the first season, like the first early episodes when it was just gathering of an idea of a concept to just glue together into some kind of project, it was filmed in an RV.
Whoa.
Yes.
I love that.
It was dope. It was a cool little scenery, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was dope. It was actually Christo's RV. Am I revealing too much information?
No.
But yeah, RV got too far, and then like a guy that we used to know.
Ooh, little Gautier.
Now you're just
Somebody
somebody
that
that
I
I used to know. Family, this is a character. Okay, yeah.
What was his name? I don't even remember now.
I think it was
Somebody.
Zay. That's his name.
Isaiah.
Yeah, and I think it was something like RV
doing too much.
gone too far
RV
or
doing too
something.
much.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And then he was
mhm.
like, oh shit, RV. So we're like, okay, that's cool. Yank. That's the crazy thing about cancel culture, you know. It's like,
I'm afraid.
you're afraid?
I'm afraid of it.
Are you like future, like just in general?
Just anything.
What'd you do, man?
Nothing.
Okay.
But I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up.
You hit Christo. You hit the motorcyclist. The motorcyclist culture is about to come at you.
Are they gonna
you.
cancel me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, because you have a friend who just got canceled, right? He didn't even.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't even have a. He didn't even have a
Yes.
career yet, and the guy's already canceled.
Oh, what happened? Comedian?
He was.
Oh no.
You Yeah. For it was kind of like, yeah, and it's weird. It's like someone, and then you get more information about them, and it's a lot of information, and then you guys to like help keep the community like safe and feeling strong together.
Well, this is the amazing thing about comedy, because there's been like a flare up of like outing people who are disgusting,
like absolutely real disgusting,
real nasty
Right,
shit.
yeah.
Abuse of power, right?
Mhm,
Which is
yeah.
kind of what everything that's going on now is abuse of power, holding those people accountable. So what is cool about comedy? There's no HR.
Mm-mm.
There's no, do we submit a report? Nothing. It's just
No union.
community within itself. People speak.
Yeah.
We listen to them, and we hopefully
Yeah.
do something about it. We stop booking those people on shows, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, dude, everyone should feel safe doing comedy. It's like the last, if you're choosing to do comedy, you're at your wit's end.
Yeah.
You've tried options. Things have failed in your life, and you're like, you know what? I need to talk about this. And you should feel safe doing that. At your lowest, you should feel safe.
Oh, yeah. Snaps.
It just sucks, man. Guys are just fucking gross.
I mean, I think it's like
defund men.
defund them. I think it's one thing if people are getting canceled because of their comedy. I feel like that's kind of weird because it's an art form, right?
Yeah, that's different.
But if you're
That's different to me.
getting canceled because you're actually a scumbag and
Right.
Off
like,
stage.
and you're using whatever kind of popularity you're getting to do more of this scumbaggery to people, then I can see that it seems justified that you would want to take that away from this person because they're using it in sort of in a
right.
to
Well,
hurt
so we have
people.
to look at that, right? Like, how do they? What's their power? What's like a big somebody who has power? What is their power? And it's like resources, right? They have money. Maybe they have popularity. They have connections. So like, how do you affect?
They have a platform.
They have a platform. How do you affect their platform? I mean, I think what the strategy of like calling them out in mass is really dope. But I just wonder, like, what if you do the route of like, remember Lindsay Lohan? She used to like always go to rehab, and come out, and it was kind of this like reform. Like, what just stops somebody who's messed up, who's really rich, just go to rehab, be like, oh, I had a sex addiction or whatever, and then just come out, be like, forgive me.
Yeah, but nobody believes that. Do people believe that?
I think so.
Oh, like, you mean
people
like
believe that you can go and change, and then you come out, and all of a sudden you don't like 16-year-old girls anymore?
I think so. I think people. This is
I mean, with like Christo
forgiving...
Leo, that's what happened to him, right? He's like texting like teenage girls, and it's like
Supposed to be grooming them or something.
grooming, which is just gross and like I don't know.
It's weird, man.
Yeah.
The term is weird.
Yeah,
Grooming.
Yeah.
Just come in there.
You do
It's like
that.
little-
Yeah.
That's such a very
You fix
like
your hair. What is
it's
that?
it's also a very like masculine word. It's like grooming. It's like
Yes, you're a pet.
yeah.
There's like you're an other, you're a thing.
Well, women
Yeah.
groom. Women groom as well. Yeah, I mean that
Oh, they
happened a
do?
lot with like those teachers, female teachers who kind of like and actually in Seattle there was a big that was like
Yeah.
the most famous one I think.
Really?
Laterno. Yeah, I think he was like in middle school or something. He was
Mhm.
like 12 or 13 and like she took his virginity and then she would like the big thing was she was kind of hot, right? Like so that's why everyone was like, "What?" Cuz she was like
Right.
actually really pretty
Right.
and had, husband, kids and then like basically started like dating a 12-year-old or something. He was
Mhm.
like prepubescent or he's just going through puberty. Anyway,
Yeah.
she goes to prison, right? And they stay in contact, right? And then get married afterwards.
What?
Yeah, they're still married, and he's like trying to do like a DJ career up in Seattle with like It's called like Hot for Teacher or something. It's just the whole thing is like really uncomfortable. She comes to his like shows and gets like wasted and stuff.
Definitely comes.
Yeah. Hey, DJ Hot for Teacher. This goes out to my 5th grade teacher / wife.
This one's called B+. No, man. Oh my God. It's time for recess. Do you think they still role play as teacher student?
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's kind of sad because I remember seeing an interview with him, and he was like, "Yeah, he goes like it really affected me." He's like, you know,
obviously.
and this is the only woman he's ever
Obviously.
been with, too, right?
But see, then there's a certain point where it's like in your late 20s, sleep, like you know, I wonder.
Stockholm syndrome.
It might be that. Yeah.
Is that the
Said
term?
abuse? What?
Is that the term?
Stockholm? Yeah, you become attracted to your captor. I think,
Right.
or like you start identifying with them.
That happened to me in the military. In basic training, I talk about this, I think, where I hooked up with oh my God. This is a character, okay? I hooked up. I got catcalled in basic training, and
That was a true story.
yeah, this is true story. I got catcalled, and I walk by the training instructor, and he's like, "Woohoo! Look at that piece of shit!" And we were together for 2 years. I had to. I
You
had
loved
to.
it. You loved
Let it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Captain.
Basic training means something else, though.
Yeah. Basic grooming training.
Dude.
I'm a mess.
Oh my God.
Wait, I didn't ask y'all, how's your souls today?
Oh right. I
You
feel
know,
good.
Should I flip?
Yeah.
I'll flip a coin.
Okay.
Neil.
Okay. Call it in the air, Neil. Soul's good. Soul's good.
Okay.
I think that right there, that moment was the first time I've done this today.
Oh.
So that means I've probably been eyebrows up for most of this conversation, which is good. Which means I'm
I
engaged
noticed.
and I'm happy.
Okay. Oh, this is good.
Yeah, this is a good thing, right? There's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with this, right? There's nothing like detached or like
No.
wrong, like somebody's like losing it. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like not like that vibe, right?
Right.
Right. It's like
Not
I'm so,
until now.
so happy. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm dissociated, but I mean, it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm lost from reality, but that's what's so fun.
So my soul's doing great. It's feeding.
That's good. That's
Feeling
good.
good. You know, the isolation has been, I think,
Give me a core activity routine.
core update
Mhm.
or a core update.
Both.
Okay, so my core, I'm working on like a 2 to 4 pack
Okay.
right now.
Is it Corona or is it Mike's Hard?
Corona. God. It's a gimlet.
Ooh.
So that core update, I have been doing a lot more yoga, meditating more, leaning into my Indianness.
Gotcha.
And reading this interesting book. It's very long. It's called The Mysticism of Sound and Music. You should read it. Well, I mean, we should all read it.
I think
but you
I've
should-
heard of it.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah, I haven't read it though.
It's great. It's this old like Sufi Islam
Ooh.
musician / kind of teacher, and it's all about how every piece of matter. I'm gonna butcher this. I just know it. Every piece of matter is made up of like an accumulation of vibrations, right? And then how those vibrations kind of align with each other in harmony. You know, you say like you vibe with
Right.
somebody,
Yeah.
Right.
and it's like it's because our frequencies that we are like literally like our
Yeah.
skeletons are vibrating when we
Right.
talk.
Hot.
Our rhythm of our heart, blood flowing, we're like vibing on similar
Mm.
frequencies.
Mhm.
Just about that kind of shit and how
Yeah.
it's all connected
I
to
think that's a
divinity and all
physics
that
thing
stuff.
too. There's a physics to
There is
the
a
fact
science
that-
behind it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everything has a resonating sort of frequency,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can make something vibrate depending on the frequency that you.
Mm.
That's the same thing that happens in
Mhm.
like your studio. If you're like trying to fix the acoustics, it's like certain notes will vibrate everything,
Yep.
and then it'll disappear.
Yep.
And then that's why you like don't want to mix like that because you either mix that frequency
Have a little
out or
buzz.
Yeah. So, and then like, same thing with bodies, everything like physical, all physical matter has a vibrating frequency.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the first piece of it. So if we're in agreement on that, the second piece is like music is the only frequency that humans can create that is in tune with the frequency of like divinity, like the supreme kind of energy.
Okay.
So it's like, and I've been doing this looper stuff, which we'll get to at some point. But like, it's all just been kind of in my head. I'm just getting like baked in my room, just making music and shit.
Which is fire.
I'm just lucky, yo.
So
I'm just lucky to be not.
Is it
like
does it feel like a spiritual thing for you when you're doing it?
It does, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my dad, he recently told me this, man. So I've been playing music. And we got to get to your soul too, by the way, Christo. I remember this, See, my host brain is also.
We don't have to because
like,
last week I sold that thing, dude. I wasn't using it.
Oh, dude.
So I mean, I could call the guy up and see how it's doing.
Wait, what did you sell?
His soul.
Oh,
I'm so
sold
bad
his
at
soul.
Oh my gosh.
You're doing great, dude. Tell that joke again with the.
Yeah, I know that was great. Yeah. Let me tell it slower this time.
Look, I didn't finish college. No, but that
Wouldn't that
is
any good?
sick. The second part of that is
Yes.
really like, because I feel like there's like a flow state with all artists when you get into like that flow state, especially like on stage when you're like feeling it. Everyone's on the same rhythm, because it's like a dialogue. It's a rhythm. It's a dialogue. It's a rhythm. You go back, forth, run, stop, and it's hot.
It is, dude. It's electric, especially with
Mhm.
stand up.
Yeah.
Oh man, every now and then you do pretty well. Oh man, it's great. It's the best feeling in the world. Best
Hell
high.
yeah.
Well, I was saying the looper thing. Does it feel spiritual? Oh, my dad told me this.
Right.
So I've been playing music since I was like, Asian parents started me on the violin when I was 4. So music's been in my life. Started doing like, picked up saxophone when I was 12. Started doing like musical. So music has always kind of been in my life. And kind of didn't do it while I started comedy after college. I was like, I'm going to focus on comedy best I can. And then this happened. Literally, there's no more comedy. I mean,
it's dead. Comedy's dead.
Live comedy, because the Zoom shows are dope. I'll do a Zoom show. You know what I mean? But it's just not the same.
Yeah.
Simply, it's just not the same. So I was like, okay, I don't have that. I can't go see my parents because what if I get Rona? I'm gonna give it to them. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna try to make music again. And my dad had told me this thing, right? So 27 years of life. He told me like 2 weeks ago, he was like, sent me this video of some like Indian musicians like singing some song from the London Symphony. And I was like, they look like me. And not like all Indian people look the same, because we do. But like even in like a different kind of, it was like, I don't know, it was like they really look like relatives, like uncles, grandma, it was mine. And he was like, I'm really glad that you liked the video, because that's like the source of our like lineage. It's like in this musician thing. And it's just like, the moment of finding that out, it's just all like, I was like, oh shit.
What part of India is
bigger
this
than
from?
me. Kolkata, Eastern India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh my God, what if this is some bigger, and I'm isolated, and I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I need to just face God at this point and, and just deal with it. So my soul feels nourished.
Ooh.
Wow.
I feel
Okay.
nourished.
Wow,
that
that's
was
lucky.
was
That's
long.
lucky. Yeah.
It's very lucky.
Satiated.
It's very blessed, dude.
Lit.
Yeah.
It's out of my hands is really the thing. I think embracing that idea. All this shit is out of our hands. What can you control in your orbit? Which I think this being off social media is so important.
Yeah, that's huge.
Because you can actually be more present.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fire.
thanks.
All right.
Thanks for letting me speak.
Yeah.
Damn.
What about you, Christo?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, even though I'm not on social media, I feel all this. I'm around a lot of people all the time.
yeah.
And I feel like I'm a lot like most people, where it's kind of like healing, Like I feel like you're still trying to heal
Yeah.
from all this stuff, and like all the authoritarianism that's been going on can really, you can't let it touch your soul, but it does. And, and it's sad because that it's not only just you, it's happening to everybody.
Right.
And that's, I think, what makes it really sad, because I feel like if it was just happening to me, like I could handle it, like I can do it. But like to see my friends, like, getting crushed by this, or like, all the different pain that people are feeling, I mean, like, I feel like I'm with people on that. And so in a way that kind of helps, like we're kind of trying to take this burden together. But but it's a struggle. I feel like it's a struggle.
For
Yeah.
sure.
But like,
Life.
yeah, but I mean,
Mm.
with time and patience, it can heal, and so I feel like
Yeah.
things could always be worse. I don't
True.
know.
There's no joy
Yeah.
without pain.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Gotta
true.
know
Like,
the
yeah,
opposites,
yeah.
the-
You wouldn't
Right.
know. You wouldn't know what. I mean, I know this from traveling. Like some people, just like they eat this food every day, and it's because it tastes good to them because
Right.
they've never had anything else or
Mm.
whatever.
They haven't had that sweet Olive Garden, dude.
Dude, that's me right there, man. I've never
breadsticks,
eaten.
Little minestrone, little bowl minestrone.
Oh my God, minestrone! Give me some. of
But wait
that.
a minute, is Olive Garden actually good though?
I'm telling
I
you,
mean,
man.
it's-
It's a nostalgia food for me, but
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
fuck
Yeah.
with it. If you
Mm.
if you just get their soup, breadsticks, set.
Yeah, that's all you
You
need.
set- you don't- yeah, don't get their pasta.
Mm-mm.
That shit's gross. Get the easiest things to make possible.
Yes, minestrone. I love minestrone. Give me some celery. Give me some broth.
Ooh.
Give me some of that broth. That
Broth
swirl
broth.
in my mouth broth. Give me some. Is there corn in that?
No,
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay. I don't know about food.
it's like beans.
Christo, he got an instant pot.
Oh,
Is that how you
Oh,
say it?
Yeah, it's a pot. Yeah, dude, that thing kills.
It's ugh.
What
It's
have you been
like-
making? Because this is like I've been thinking to get one.
So at first we were just doing like recipes, and those were all banging. Like
Yeah.
we did a chili, and then we did
Mhm.
that like that shredded chicken.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Cream cheese. It was like cream cheese and green chilies, and that was good. And then after a minute, realized that you can just throw anything in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can just go to the grocery store, just pick out the stuff you want. Oh, I want this meat. I want this like these veggies. I want this stuff, and then like throw it in the pot, and like 15 minutes later, it's just good,
Bam.
man. Yeah.
We have a mobile portable button studio up in this. Oh, I'll bleep it out for the family, bitch. Up in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Give it up to
beep that live.
Lit.
So what are we gonna do? What do we do? I would tell you what. I didn't plan
Mhm.
anything specific. And that's
But that's the fun part.
really
Improv.
it.
We're like, it's a very there's a weird connotation with that word, but within the stand-up community.
What's the should I explain it or just
Ooh,
Should we just-
explain, yes.
man? Okay, so
What do we have? Oh, I don't know if they can. Yeah.
they can see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see me. Yeah. So this is an RC 505 loop station. So essentially, there's 5 channels here, and you can loop in different elements and make a song and have them loop together at the same time.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I think like that. The us making like a soup,
Mm-hmm.
that might be kind of fun.
Soup. I love
Yeah,
soup.
to make like a soup. And now I want you to get in on this too, Mitchell. So if I hand you the mic,
Okay.
so here you go.
Boom shakalaka.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to.
We're gonna be making soup. Making soup. Making soup. What you need? Ingredient. Let's go to the cabinet. We making soup. We making soup. Grab the broth. We making soup. We making soup. What else do we need? What else goes in a soup? Okay, we're gonna get some bread. Put it on the side. Get some bread. Put it on the side. Let's get some broth. Let's put it inside. Yeah. I want some corn. Put it in. Get some beef. Put it in. Get some Get some chicken, beef. What do you want? Are you keto? Are you keto? Are you keto? I want to know what you want. Let's get some rice. Let's get some rice. Put it in. Brown. What's healthier? Brown or white? Is it brown? Let's get some brown. Get some brown rice up in this bitch. We making soup. Chicken noodle soup. Is it keto? Is it keto? Who cares? Let's do it. Making soup. Get that beef. Get that chicken. Get that corn. Get that bread. Put it inside. That's hot. Wow! I love it. Get a taste. Do you want a taste? Is it keto? Is it keto? Get the corn, put it in. Make it hot. Let's.
Oh shit, yo, you were off the entire time.
I was?
You were off the entire time. But it picked up on this one.
Okay, dope. That's dope. Is it keto? Is it keto? Is it keto? That's dope. Hey! That's dope. Get the bread. Put it on the inside. Get the bread. Put it on the inside. Get the bread. Put it on the inside. Say, hey, is it keto? Get the beef. Get some cabbage. Get the brown rice. And we're done. Let's wait a few minutes. Let's get it. Let's, hey, keto. That's dope. Is it keto? 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 That's hot. That's dope. Ooh, it's hot. Let me wait. That's dope. That's dope. Is it keto? That's dope. It's hot. Is it keto? That's dope. 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 That was amazing.
Nice.
We got there, yo.
That was good.
That was
We really
hot.
got there. We got there.
That was hot. That's that track is called "Is It Keto."
Is it keto?
We're getting Drake on the feature, hopefully. He hasn't responded back, but
No.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just made a song.
That's wild.
That's the new. That's the new one.
Christo,
Mm.
as a musician,
Yeah. What do you got, Christo?
well, yeah.
Yeah.
You have some thoughts there?
What is your review?
I think it was cool. It was a good take on the grinding beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yo, wow.
Yeah.
Clips?
Yeah.
I was literally listening
Oh
on the
my
way here,
God.
yo.
Which
I
one?
can tell.
I was literally listening to Grinding on the way here. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
That's a great beat though.
so good.
Like the Jaquan
so
version,
hard.
I thought was really good too.
oh man.
Oh,
Like Tipsy.
I remember that one.
Tipsy?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was so
No.
good. I used to DJ that
I
all
gotta
the
listen
time.
to that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, you did DJ.
Yo.
That's right.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Dude.
That's gonna be on the next Billboard chart next week. We're singing that to all the blogs. Get ready, bitch.
Get ready, yo.
Oh, this is a character. Ooh, okay. How many time do we have left? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Wow.
You guys want to just do something for 10 minutes? We just make something?
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want? Well, listen, this is your podcast,
Mm.
okay? I don't want to take over.
Mm.
But what do you want to do? We have 10 minutes.
Okay. We'll do like a quick last words, put in your social media, and then like we'll outro like the last 3-5 minutes maybe, and then just improv it.
Love it.
Improvise.
That's what we do, baby.
Yeah. Christo.
Yeah.
How do you feel? What's going on in your mind right
yeah,
now?
Christo,
This
come
last
on.
hour.
I know
I
music
think
people.
I'm finally waking up. So yeah,
Okay.
it feels good. Feels good. I was like, where am I? Oh yeah. No, it's great.
Yeah.
You know, I almost never see the AM unless it's like,
True.
still up or whatever.
I feel like I'm the one that's always dragging you up early for something.
That's so
Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah.
So sweet.
It's
Y'all
my
are
fault.
like Bert and Ernie.
Right?
And Bernie.
They're fire. They're not canceled. They're cool as fuck.
They're not.
Nah.
Can people find you on social media?
No. So that's easy. That makes it easy. Nope.
Are you part of any musical projects or anything?
Yeah, there's a couple coming out. But I kind of don't want to I feel like I would jinx it if I bring it out. I'll be like, oh
Gotcha.
yeah, we're gonna drop it
feel
next
it.
week, and then like
Right.
3
I
months
feel it.
later, they're like, whatever happened?
I feel it. Well, that's
Yeah.
Christo. He's dope. He's my friend, my roommate.
Yeah.
He's dope.
So sweet.
Hey.
And then Neel,
What's up, baby?
what's up?
I'll take the mic back.
Yes.
Yeah, so what do you want me to do? You want me to plug?
Yeah, like any last words? How do you feel in this last hour of life?
I can't believe it's been an hour.
I know.
Feels like It's been maybe 10 minutes,
Mm.
which I think speaks volumes to the
Oh my god, all these musical terms. Okay.
volumes. And I think we're kind of panning
Oh.
back and forth from each other.
You struck
And,
a chord with this one over here.
Try not to fade.
Listen, you guys have high IQs, but also high EQs, okay? 'Cause we
Mm.
gotta-
Amazing.
I feel pretty good. I feel like that was kind of a decently foraged beat.
Ooh, yes,
You
I
know,
agree. I agree.
We put it together. I'm very excited that I was able to do this because I've never done this around people, that's
What,
already
really?
a different because I
Wow.
started doing this in quarantine.
Lit.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like already I'm like adrenaline. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
don't fuck up because I can fuck up when I'm alone.
True.
I was
But
like,
it was fire.
It was there.
It was there.
It was there.
too.
We got it. We got to
Uh-huh.
a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel good. You can find me online. NEEL.GHOSH on the IG. Just look up Neel Ghosh on Google. Honestly, I think there's like a professor at the University of Arizona. It's not that motherfucker. Okay, it's Neel Ghosh.
When I went to go, find you to ask you to take part in this communion, I found that guy, that
You did?
professor.
The professor?
I did.
I mean, he's living a dream, dude.
Yeah. You're not living a dream?
I think I am. I think it's its own dream.
But
But he's living the dream of my parents. Being an amazing professor at a university.
oh snap.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Well, let's. Okay. Can we like outro in like a minute? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll just like.
You want to just like sauce up a little something?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. You guys tell me what you think about. Can we hear that?
Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Major nine.
Yeah.
Hot. Ooh, I want to get a girl. I want to get a girl and take her out to a bar and just
Olive
ask
Garden.
for her name.
Yeah.
See what's up. Consensually, obviously.
Oh shit! How do I do this? I can't do this with two hands.
What's your name, baby? How you do? Wow! That dress, baby. You work in that dress. What are you eating? Is that soup? Is it keto? Let's order some appetizers. Rock with me, baby. Let's rock, baby. Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. You see these eyes? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. You're beautiful. Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you see? Look into my eyes, honey. What do you look into my eyes? Waiter. What do you look into my eyes? What do you Let's get out of here. What do you Let's go home. What do you
Let's hit the mic, let's go. I hit the dab high-low. I did it all for love. Sparkly love for you.